This is a high-end wash and go.
It's Slim Reshae. Oh, yeah, Slim Reshae.
Let me find out the high-end hair care is where it's at, honey. So today I'm trying out the Briogeo Curl Charisma Frizz Control Gel and the styling foam. So I start off with sectioning my hair, and I want to make sure my hair is fully drenched. So a lot of times I feel like you add too much product when your hair is not damp before applying the products. So I'm going in first with the Curl Charisma Gel, and when I tell you the curls were juicy and they were popping like just from me putting it in with my hands, when I went through it with a brush, y'all, I knew this was about to eat down. So I added the foam mousse on top and did the shingling method like I normally do. I was very excited to try out this wash and go combination because my homegirl Alyssa Marie, she raves about Briogeo products. So when Ulta Beauty had their sale, I went in and I grabbed up all the Briogeo products so I can try this combo. And when I tell you, as I was doing my hair, it felt so amazing. My curls were doing things that they don't normally do, honey. So when I finally got to the front of my head, I started to finger coil my hair in a different way than I normally do to encourage a nice coil at the ends. I also kind of wand curled or finger curled, I guess, the ends of the hair in the front and top of my head just to make sure I had those beautiful ringlets on the ends. For some of the sections of my hair where I normally have a little bit more of a wave or kink versus a coil, I just did that with my fingers to encourage that curl to bounce back on the ends. Now this is what my hair looks like with the product fully applied, and then I did sit under a hooded dryer, and this is the next day. I'm taking my Sacred oil. Shout out to Ulta for now carrying Sacred. So I got me a restock on this oil, and I used this to break the cast, and then I went in with my ion blow dryer and just stretched my hair. I like stretching section by section so I don't overstretch my hair. I do use the heat setting when I stretch my hair, so I try to only do this a few times throughout the week so I'm not adding too much heat to my hair, and I'll band it overnight if I want to elongate it further. But y'all, look at these curls. I am obsessed. All right, y'all, this is the finished results, okay? Now, I'm not gonna hold you. I was scared, like, I thought my hair was gonna flake because I could literally see, like, in some areas where the product dried, and if I did like this, I had got a few flakes in the air. But looking up close, as you can see, there are no flakes. Just shine, honey. So I'm grateful for that. What I will say is I feel like a little goes a long way. Like, I didn't have to OD on the gel, and I did not have to OD on the foam mousse. Now, what I will say, if you're using a styling brush like the Tangle Teaser I was using, the foam mousse is gonna collect, and that product is gonna collect in the brush. So you may not have to apply as much as you think you will, because by the time you just take the brush and brush it through the section, like, your hair will be coated with the product. So I don't think I used a crazy amount of either of these to get the definition that I wanted. I don't know if it's the wash day I did or what, but my curls and ringlets are doing things that they don't normally do. And I love. Now, I will say my technique changed just a little bit in the front of my hair. So as you can see, when I was styling my hair, I would put the ends around my pinky and take it off almost like it was going on a curling wand, just to kind of train and get my ringlets to ringlet. You know what I'm saying? I feel like in the top of my head, I do have a little bit more crinkly wave, as you can see here, versus like ringlets. So I love to just go ahead and do that on the ends, and it kind of just encourages that ringlet to form, which allows us to have those super defined ends right here in the bang area. Now, you can do that across your head if you want to, but me personally, I think I just need it kind of in the front and in the top of my head. And I did use some of my Sacred hair oil. I finally restocked. Sacred is now at Ulta. So I was able to restock on this without paying the shipping fee, okay? And I got this and I used this to scrunch out the cast and stretch my hair. And I did pick my hair out just a little bit. So I'm loving how it looks, especially for, I guess, officially day one hair. I don't know how y'all categorize it. Sometimes when I sleep with my hair and finish it the next morning, I just count the next morning as day one versus the day I styled it. But I think the hair looks good. I'm interested to see how long this lasts because it is very soft. My hair had a crunch, you know, before I stretched it out and applied some oils. So it is like a lot softer and very lightweight, which is a little bit different for me because I normally use heavier products, but I'm not mad at it. I feel like it looks great. I definitely feel like this will last like a week. Now, will it last me 2? I'm not sure, but I will say it looks like she's gonna last. And like I said, like there are so many like ringlets slash like what? Excuse me? And then the end's like, and sometimes I be just wanting to just snip it right there. But I do know that I have some like different textures going on in here. So I don't know, it's fun to be able to see each curl in the different ways that they do their thing and the different ways that they curl. I think it's so cool. All in all, this combo is Slim Reshae approved. I think this is beautiful. So shout out to Alyssa for putting the girls on for pairing these Briogeo products. Now during the Ulta sale, I did get my hands on a little bit more of Briogeo's products. So if you guys want to see me try out those, let me know in the comment section below. Now I'm not gonna lie, this might be your sign to invest in some high-end hair care because it's eating. I'm not gonna lie, my hair feels amazing. So I'm excited to continue using these products. And let me know if you've tried any Briogeo products. If you have, comment your favorite one in the comment section below. And as always, be kind, be true, and be you, Tiffle. Bye.